The Secret of Willow Tree Hill. Part 1. The Whispering Woods. 9-year-old Maya Evergreen wasn't like most kids in the small town of Thistleberry. While others were busy with sports, video games, or dance classes, Maya spent her time chasing butterflies, reading ancient legends, and drawing maps of imaginary places. Her bedroom walls were covered in hand-drawn worlds with names like Dragonroot Valley and Moonberry Cove. On the morning of her birthday, Maya awoke to the smell of her favorite breakfast, cinnamon pancakes with apple slices. Her mother, Mrs. Evergreen, placed a small box on the table beside her plate. It wasn't wrapped in colorful paper like the other gifts, but tied in a ribbon of ivy and twine. "What's this one?" Maya asked, eyes twinkling with curiosity. "It's from your grandfather," her mother said softly. "He left it for you before he disappeared." Maya's heart skipped a beat. Her grandfather, Bartholomew Evergreen, had vanished 6 years ago on a walk through the woods near Willow Tree Hill. Everyone thought he'd gotten lost, but Maya always believed there was something more. She opened the box and found an old bronze key, shaped like a leaf, and a folded parchment. On the parchment, written in her grandfather's familiar script, were the words, "To my dearest Maya, when the moonlight touches the stones and the owl sings twice, follow the whisper of the willows. The door will only open for a true evergreen. Grandfather B." Maya clutched the key tightly. Her adventure was about to begin. That afternoon, while her friends were still playing party games, Maya slipped away to the attic. She had a feeling the key wasn't just a trinket. It had a purpose, and she was going to find out what it was. She rummaged through old trunks, dusty photo albums, and forgotten toys until she found a leather-bound journal with a green tree stamped on the cover. Inside were drawings, notes, and strange symbols. One map caught her eye. It showed Willow Tree Hill, but not as she knew it. There were hidden paths, strange carvings on rocks, and a spot marked the door beneath the roots. At the bottom, her grandfather had written, "Keepers guard the entrance. Do not fear them, earn their trust." Maya stuffed the journal, the map, and the key into her backpack. That night, she told her parents she was sleeping over at her friend Emma's house. But instead, she set out into the woods alone. The path to Willow Tree Hill was overgrown and twisted. Every few minutes, Maya paused, listening to the wind in the trees. It sounded like whispers, soft, unintelligible murmurs that grew clearer the deeper she walked. "Follow the light, Maya." Her heart pounded, but she pressed on, clutching her flashlight like a sword. At the top of the hill stood the ancient willow tree, its trunk wide as a cottage, its branches like arms stretching across the sky. The moon peeked out from behind the clouds. Maya waited. Suddenly, an owl hooted. The wind picked up. The leaves rustled. And then, a soft glow appeared beneath the roots of the great tree. Maya knelt and cleared away the moss. There, hidden beneath the dirt and roots, was a stone door, engraved with the same leaf shape as her key. She inserted the key. Fit. The door swung open, revealing a spiral staircase descending into darkness. Maya took a deep breath, switched on her flashlight, and stepped inside. The air was damp and filled with the scent of earth and something older. The stairs led to a wide cavern lit by glowing mushrooms and crystals. At the center stood a circle of tall stones, like an underground version of Stonehenge. Suddenly, a voice echoed. "She has come. The child of Evergreen." Maya spun around. From the shadows emerged 3 creatures, each unlike anything she had seen before. One had the body of a fox, but feathers like an owl. Another looked like a rabbit made of vines. The third floated, shaped like mist and light, with glowing eyes. They bowed in unison. "We are the keepers of the grove. We protect the gate." Maya blinked. "Gate? What gate?" The vine rabbit hopped forward. "The gate to Otherroot, the hidden world your grandfather entered long ago." The misty one added, "But he did not go alone. He chased a danger, something ancient." Maya's voice trembled. "Is he alive?" "We do not know," the fox owl said. "Time passes differently in Otherroot. But his magic still echoes. The misty one floated closer. You have his blood. You must decide. Enter the gate and seek the truth, or return and forget this path forever. Maya looked at the glowing portal forming between the stones. Her fingers tightened around the key. I'm going, she said. The keepers bowed once more. Then the test begins. Before Maya could reach the gate, the misty keeper raised a paw. Only the brave may enter. You must pass the trial of reflection. The cavern shimmered, and in a blink, Maya found herself standing in front of a mirror maze, with walls of silver glass stretching in all directions. Each mirror showed different versions of herself. One was afraid and crying. One was older, in armor, wielding a staff. One wore a crown of vines and leaves. Only one path is true, echoed the Mist Keeper. Maya wandered through the maze, confused and frustrated. Her reflections whispered doubts. You can't do this. You're just a kid. You'll get lost just like him. But then she saw one mirror that didn't whisper. Instead, her reflection smiled warmly and held out its hand. Maya touched the glass, and it rippled like water. She stepped through. On the other side was other route. The sky was violet, filled with floating lanterns and birds with rainbow feathers. Trees glowed with blue fruit. Rivers sang, and the air smelled of honey and pine. Maya was speechless, but before she could take another step, something stirred behind her. A figure cloaked in leaves and bark emerged from the forest. Maya Evergreen, he said, voice deep as a drum. Who are you? She asked. I am Thorn, guardian of the first tree. I knew your grandfather. He sought the lost magic to heal the land. But he was hunted. Hunted by what? Thorn's expression darkened. The Hollow King, a shadow from the old world. He feeds on memory and roots. Maya swallowed hard. And my grandfather. He went into the Hollow Lands to stop him. But he has not returned. Maya nodded. Then I'll go after him. Thorn smiled grimly. Bravery runs in your blood. But you must not go alone. He whistled. From the trees emerged a young creature with wings like stained glass and fur like moss. This is Lyric, a sky glider. She will be your guide. Lyric chirped and flew onto Maya's shoulder. Your quest begins at the Well of Whispers. But beware. The Hollow King's minions watch every route and stream. Maya nodded again, heart pounding. Adventure had truly begun. As Maya journeyed with Lyric through forests that grew upside down and across bridges made of wind, she heard more about Otherroot. It was a world once connected to Earth, before humans forgot how to listen to the trees. The Evergreen family were among the few who could still hear the whispers of nature, which is why her grandfather could enter. At the Well of Whispers, Maya leaned in and asked, Where is my grandfather? The water shimmered and spoke in her voice. Trapped, but alive. The hollow grows. Seek the mirror tree. Suddenly, a cold wind blew through the forest. Lyric screeched. From the shadows crawled strange creatures, thin, black, with glowing white eyes. The Hollow King's minions. Maya grabbed a branch and shouted, Back off! The branch glowed with green light. The creatures hissed and vanished. Maya stared at the branch in awe. I have magic. Lyric chirped happily. The whispers of the forest confirmed it. The magic of Evergreen has returned. Guided by dreams and whispering winds, Maya finally reached the mirror tree. A giant tree made entirely of crystal and bark. In its trunk was an image. Her grandfather, trapped in vines of shadow. As she reached out, the tree spoke. To free him, you must find the Heartroot gem. It lies in the Hollow King's lair. Only with truth and courage will you survive. Maya's reflection in the mirror tree now showed her with glowing green eyes and a cloak of leaves. She wasn't just a visitor anymore. She was becoming a guardian. As Maya left the mirror tree with Lyric by her side, she didn't feel afraid anymore. She had faced doubts, passed the test, and entered a world that needed her. She knew the road ahead would be dangerous, but she would find the Heartroot gem. She would face the Hollow King, and she would bring her grandfather home. Somewhere deep in the shadows, the Hollow King stirred. His whisper slithered through the wind. The child comes, just like her bloodline. Let her come. I'm waiting. Please like and subscribe to my channel for part 2.